Many Republican leaders like to pass themselves off as pro-life, we care about people, etc. I used to be a Christian. Do you remember that story in the Bible when this guy knocked on the door and he came into the house and the owner of the home looked at him and he said, I don't like you. You're unclothed. You're hungry. You're undressed. He came several times, 3 times if I recall. I don't remember exactly how many times. But then Jesus showed up to the home and the guy said to some extent, hey, what took you so long, Jesus? Or I may be reinventing the story to a different way, but this is the idea. Then Jesus said, I already came here 3 times, and each time you denied me, you ignored me, And it turned out he just came to him in these different forms. And the person who is supposed to be loving to other human beings was very unkind. Now, it turns out that Gregory Abbott think it is in his benefit for the people of Texas to see him look at those folks who are coming from across the border. And since Texas wants nothing to do with them, if at all possible, ship them on a bus to New York because New York is a sanctuary city, right? So you just throw them on a bus and go to New York. Of course, New York is there with open arms to take these folks, taxi cab drivers, etc., are driving these people to their destination free of charge. Who more reflects, for those who are Christians, who more reflects the Word of God? Check this out.
When you think about what the governor is doing, the governor of Texas, after a month of traveling across the border, placing on the bus with no direction.
I got one thing to tell you and to tell them. There are more buses on the way as we gather at this conference today.
Now, the mayor of New York showed that he was a magnanimous man, and he went over to meet these people sent by Greg Abbott from Texas. And Greg Abbott instead goes to a convention, to a conference or something. And he was proud to throw those people out of Texas and throw them to New York. What is going on in the minds of many of our GOP leaders that believe that as evil as can be is what people really love in him, in them? How can the mistreatment of people be a positive? How can the mistreatment of human beings who are coming over here for sanctuary because of many reasons, some of which we as a United States created in our economic excesses across the hemisphere? Who? And when they come, we treat them like dogs. When they come, we treat them like personas non gratas. Who is the one who really cares about life? Who are the ones that are really pro-life? We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.